Hi everyone, this is Holistic Therapy. We are back again. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, share, like. Here we are about positive vibes and living life authentically. So today we have this topic, a very interesting one. We want to understand and know, why are you so unhappy? I want to take an introspection of your life, and you tell me how many times are you happy in a day, in a month, in a year. What are the things that make you unhappy? What are the places that make you unhappy? Which people make you unhappy? Which objects make you unhappy? I know that you already have answers in your head. It's not easy to be happy all the time, but it's bad if you are very unhappy most of the times. That every time you are feeling down, no matter maybe even if you have everything, or even if you don't have everything, because happiness is not about circumstances. The funny thing about being unhappy is that being unhappy does not solve your problems. I want that to sink. When you are unhappy, what you are doing is that your mind and your mental faculties, they are deteriorating. So you can either choose to be happy and learn some ways of solving your own problems, or you can stick in being unhappy and it's not even doing anything good to you. So I want us to look at 3 reasons only today of why you are so unhappy and how you can be happy. And one of the things, and I know that this is that you care so much. There is nothing, caring about things makes you feel human. It makes you be a person who understands others. But when you care excessively, you sacrifice your mental health and emotional stability. You should know what you care about. That is the first step. And when you know what you care about that. Then you should know what you don't care about and not care about that anymore. Because let me say this. If you want to care less, one of the things you should learn to do is stopping to be a people pleaser. Learning to say no. You know? If you're not interested to go somewhere, if you have been invited to an event and you don't want to go, you don't look bad if you say that I can't make it. You look bad to yourself if you say that you'll make it, and then inside your heart you know that you don't want to do that thing. So you care about things which drain you instead of taking that energy and turning it into things that you have. Let me say this. The moment you stop caring and giving your energy to things that matter, you'll save more money, you save more energy, you save more time. And those resources, then you can invest them in the things that matter so much. One of the reasons why people care so much is that they feel guilty and obligated. I want you to learn to do things not because you feel guilty if you don't do them, but because right in your heart you have the gut feeling this is the right thing to do. The other thing, when things... have you ever done something and you got embarrassed? And then all your life you carried that with you? Now what that is doing to you, it is not making you any better. But you can decide, there's something I like doing. When I go through something and I feel like it's not working for me, just do this. So what? Eh? Sometimes just a simple thing as, I don't think it matters anymore. Like you just shrug your shoulders and you just move on with life. Don't care about people who don't care about you. I know sometimes we spend most of our times pleasing people who will not even move a centimeter for us. But you spend all your life trying to prove yourself. Don't prove yourself in this life. Use that energy to build something you can be proud of in your life. So stop caring so much. Have something which I call caring budget. The caring budget. I don't know whether you budget. I know we all budget for our money. In business studies, we learned that money is a scarce commodity. So have a caring budget. Know about the things you care for and let them fit in that budget. Know about people, meetings, projects that you care about, and put your energy there. Anything that comes out of extra budget, it will get you into a mental burden and a mental debt. So I want us to stop caring so much. It is good to care, but when you feel like caring so much is draining you into mental instability, you better stop at that. Let me give you an example. If you're having so much stuff in your house, you need to declutter. To declutter means that you need to, maybe even clothes, if you have a huge stack of clothes, you need to take some out. People do a lot of things, decluttering their homes, decluttering their offices. How many times do you declutter your mind? Like you put the things which are in your mind somewhere, and then you push out things that are making you depressed, things that are making you anxious, things that are making you not to feel like your authentic self. And then the way you declutter your home and you leave only the necessary things, then you do only that, and you put back into your mind the things that are making you to have a positive lifestyle. So I want us to stop caring so much on the things that you should not be caring about. Stop caring about relationships that are not adding value to you. Stop caring about, you should not go everywhere you are invited. It is not every relationship that you should fit in because you are feeling lonely. I want us to care about things that matter, and we save the energy and put it in the right things. Another thing that makes you and me unhappy, it is postponing happiness for the future. We said that happiness postponed is happiness lost. People think that when you will have that car, when you will have that marriage, when you will have those children, when you will have that promotion, that you'll be happy. If you are not happy now, there is no guarantee that you'll be happy tomorrow. Learn to be happy in your present circumstances. In counseling, we say, learning to be here and now. Being here and now means that you bring your mind from far and far, and then you just concentrate on what is happening at the moment. Like right now, what are you doing? Think about that. Because the moment you focus so much on the past, and we all know that some pasts are not so good. What they do to you, and even some backgrounds, they are not so good. What they do to you, they take away the energy that you should be using. Sometimes when you even concentrate so much on the future, we don't know what happens in the future. What we have is now. Enjoy what you have now. Enjoy the money that you have now. Enjoy the friends that you have now. Learn to enjoy what you have now, because don't think that everything you get in future will make you happy. Let me surprise you. You will get that car, you drive it for 2 months, and because you are naturally unhappy, you go back to the factory settings. So I want you to learn, don't postpone your happiness. And also, happiness does not come from material things. And don't place your happiness on conditions. Like, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when. Be happy now. Be happy at the present moment. What do you have now? Can you afford to get a jumping rope even if you cannot go to the gym? Can you afford one good friend even if you cannot afford to have friends to club with? Don't postpone your happiness for the future. If someone had said that they would be happy in 2020 and then we got hit by COVID-19, that person would not have been truly happy. So what I want us to learn is that it is good to be happy now. Learn to live here and now. It is true, yesterday did not work out, but that is not here and now. You are willing to get something in the future, but the future is not yet here. So enjoy what you have now. Stop putting conditions on your happiness. Stop putting so many limits on how you should be happy. You want to go hiking? Go today. You want to know how to swim? Learn today. You want to learn how to cook and how to bake that cake? Learn today. You might not have an oven, but even our mamas, there's a way they used to do it. So in other words, what I mean is that whatever you need to be happy, you have it. You have it. Can you walk? Okay, I know there are some people who have different disabilities, but the best thing with this life is that even if you lack one thing, you don't lack everything. If you have a problem in one area of your life, it is not every area of your life that has a problem. In other words, even if some things are not working in your life, there is something, even if it's one that is working, enjoy that at this right moment. So learn to be happy. Don't postpone your happiness. Don't say that you'll be happy when. Just be happy now. Do what you can do now. There's a doctor of psychology who did a research. She's called Dr. Monica Vamani. And there are 5 things that she came up with. And she said that if you want to be truly happy, you don't have to wait. One of the things you can do is to think positively. No matter how far you think your goals are. Even if you think that what you are working on, it will take 100 years. Okay, you won't be alive by then. But it will take even 30 years or even 10 years or even 5 years. Learn to think positively. A person who thinks positively is able to achieve more happiness than a person who thinks negatively. Negative thinking drains you. For instance, I'm shooting this video. I don't know how many people will watch it. I can feel drained if I think nobody will watch. But in my mind, I'm so positive. I know you are watching. I know you will watch. If you do something with a positive mindset, you are happier and you do it more happily. The other thing, be kind. Not only to others, but also to yourself. Learn to do things. Don't tell yourself things that you cannot tell another person. If you cannot look at another person in the face and you tell them they are a failure, don't look at yourself and you tell yourself that. If you cannot kick another person, if you cannot, the things you cannot do and say to another person, don't say them to yourself. Be kind. Take that cup of coffee in the morning. Go and take that, go and bask in the sun. So be kind to yourself. Let go of negative opinions of other people and learn to trust yourself. Let me tell you, sometimes you are the only person who has your back. Sometimes you will share your dreams and aspirations with other people and they will doubt you. They won't even believe you. But if you can trust yourself, if you can be able to let other people's opinion, let me tell you, some of us, as I told you in my first video that I have a master's in counseling, some of us, people did not even think we'd go past high school. But we did it. Look at how far we have come. Even you yourself, look at how far you have come. Just let go of negative opinions of other people. Don't know you better than you know yourself. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. The other thing, spend time every day doing something you enjoy. When you tell people that, they think, the Kenyans think that you must have money in your pocket. No, you don't have to have money in your pocket. Go for that walk. Do that yoga. Learn to do yoga. Go and hook up with some friends and so on. And lastly, another thing that makes you unhappy all the time is that you do not have good and satisfying human relationships. Now, a study that has been done for over 80 years, someone decided to do a research on people when they were from 20 years to 90 years. People who became so successful, and even their children, and at 20 to 30 years, those people are asked, what do you think makes you happy? Most of them, they thought that fame would. We have seen famous people do all sorts of things, get into addiction, committing suicide. Other people thought that maybe when they climbed that ladder, the corporate ladder, and they had a lot of money, they would be happy. But the study shows something else, that most of those people who are happy in that study are those people who have good connections and human relationships with other people. I have friends and I have a family that whenever we connect with them, I feel I'm so happy. I feel like my life is more valuable than even the money that I earn. So get around people. And it's so unfortunate that in the era of social media, people connect more with their gadgets than they connect with people. I'm not saying that you fit into toxic relationships just to have friends, but get a good, if you have a family, take care of it. Because that is the place you fall back on when things are not working. Get good friends where you go, maybe even in church, wherever you go, maybe even in a sports club, in a golf. Make sure you have good human connections. Those people, they are the people that you fall back on when things are not working. There are people who say, I can do life on my own. I don't care about how life goes. Let me tell you, if you have a strong friendship, even if it's one friend or even two friends, someone you can call in the middle of the night and tell them, I'm feeling like I can break down right now. And they tell you, what are you worried about? That's nothing. It feels better than having read 100 books about that one sentence. So if you want to be happy, have good human connections. And always note this, that if you want to have good friends, always be the good friend. If you expect that people will be nice to you and you are not nice to them, we go into the relationships to give and not to get. So be nice. Be that friend who listens. Be that friend who understands. Be that friend who someone can run to and they are broken, and they don't come to you and you start showing them how you are better than them in that circumstance. So there are some people who don't know how to create friendships. Be a good friend. Be a listener, and you are going to attract the good kind of friends. So don't think that you'll be happy when you become famous. Don't think that you'll be happy when your bank is full. Invest in good relationships. Have good networks. Have that one friend you can go hiking with. We all need that friend who you can be vulnerable to. You know, people don't open up these days because you feel that you are going to be judged. But you know, you can have someone you can open up to, and you feel so good, even when you're talking about your weaknesses, even the ones that other people don't know, but that person knows, and you laugh about it. Get that authentic friendships, those relationships. You will live longer. Lastly, one of the countries that is rated to be happiest is India. One thing we know about India is poverty. Those people are not happy because they have so many resources. They are happy because they live like a community. They are not individualistic. And sometimes even in Kenya, you see Indians, they live under one roof with their grandparents, their parents, their children. So have a community. Have people. Surround yourself with good relationships. Have one friend, an authentic friend. If you have good relationships, you will live longer even when you don't have money in your pocket. You will have somewhere to fall back on. So until next time, keep it holistic therapy. I love you. Bye.